It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Sanchez gets his sign, 1-0 on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Set to get his evening at the plate started, A.J. Pollock. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Paul Goldschmidt gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. David Peralta, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Bounce to first. Valencia over to his left, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Billy Burns comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first. Striding into the box, Jose Iglesias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2 pitch. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. J.D. Martinez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Danny Valencia set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Swinging a fly ball right down the line and left. Tomas moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Wellington Castillo will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Phil Gosselin. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Push to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Sanchez sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Yasmani Tomas is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam at everyone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Chris Davis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Full count, 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Tomas. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Marcus Semien.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Lamb gloves it, and boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Josh Phegley.
Josh Phegley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went. Jake Lamb is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Third baseman, Jake.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Nope.
2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Hit out towards second. Giavotella barehanded. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play.
Batting ninth,
Blake
designated
Diaz
hitter.
digs in here for his first appearance. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Martinez has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Gene Segura will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
And they sent him packing on a break.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Johnny Giavotella digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman.
Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pollock. 1 away. Danny Santana stands in for the first time.
Danny Santana.
In there, strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Left fielder, number 5.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Jose Iglesias in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. J.D. Martinez stands in trying to make it 3.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Oh, a mistake with location there as that changeup is drilled to left field. And that'll be one he'll regret as that ball is well out of here, a home run.
Now batting, first baseman, Danny Valencia.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the A's lead it now 3-0. The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Chris Davis started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And now here, 1 and 2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. This is hit high and deep out to left. Tomas racing back, a leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
The batter, third baseman, Marcus Semien.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game. Tomas is there to put it away and finally put it. Leading off the inning, A.J. Pollock, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Martinez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
First baseman, number 4.
Paul Goldschmidt walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Nope, that's a ball.
Low for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. On the ground to third. Semien's there. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Stepping in, David Peralta. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Pulled toward right center field. Santana is in pursuit. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Josh Phegley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, this is pretty strange, guys. He's thrown a first pitch strike to every batter he's faced, and yet he's obviously struggling quite a bit. He's throwing strikes, but they're just way too hittable.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now a swing and a fly ball. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and he's retired here, 1 away. Johnny Giavotella is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Goldschmidt has room in foul territory, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Danny Santana gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
Billy Burns will step in now. He's singled twice to this point.
Yeah, he's just been putting the ball in play, and so far it's working out nicely for him. Sometimes it is that simple.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Wellington Castillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Phil Gosselin stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Sent on the ground out to second. Giavatella's got it on to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away. At the plate, Yasmani Tomas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Line drive to left. Burns is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Jose Iglesias comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Jose.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Line towards center field. Pollock is right there, 1 down. J.D. Martinez strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting,
Danny Valencia steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's around first on his way to second now. The relay, and he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Chris Davis will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
now batting, third baseman, Marcus.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Pollock giving chase. And the inning is over. Jake Lamb makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Third baseman, Jake.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Sanchez into his motion. Here it is on 2-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Now at the plate, Blake Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Blake Diaz.
Swinging a high chopper. Simeon's got it. Giovitella on to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Now batting,
Gene Segura will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Martinez is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. A.J. Pollock will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. That evens it up 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Josh Phegley will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Catcher.
Bouncer down the line, but it's foul, strike 1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Back goes Pollock, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double. Johnny Giovitella will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. To his left, Gosselin, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Danny Santana will stand in, a strikeout victim. And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
The left fielder, number 5.
Billy Burns comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The shortstop, number 1.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Paul Goldschmidt. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting,
Wellington Castillo will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. J.D. Martinez is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Ripped on the ground to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Danny Valencia steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. It's sharply toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
the batter, number
In
2,
now, Chris Davis.
hitter.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here to short. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Leading off the inning, Phil Gosselin. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Grounded to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Yasmani Tomas will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Jake Lamb will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. To Iglesias for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes. Marcus Semien digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Josh Phegley will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Peralta moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Johnny Giavotella strides in, grounded out his last time through. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's 7-0. Danny Santana steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. Now to the plate, Billy Burns. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. It is. And this throw gets away from him. One out and a runner on second base. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready now, Jose Iglesias. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the... Blake Diaz stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Valencia is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Gene Segura will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
To short, hit hard. Throw to first takes care of him, and now the Diamondbacks are down to their final out.
Now batting.
A.J. Pollock will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. High and deep to straightaway right. Martinez looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
First baseman number 44.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And they're now on the board, though still well behind. Paul Goldschmidt swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Left side. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the O.co Coliseum in Oakland. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season. It's A's baseball coming up next. Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Burns is there. He's got it one away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, George Springer. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Carlos Correa. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Richards comes set. Here it comes. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A runner on first with two away. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Simeon. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Colby Rasmus steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Martinez, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. In to score, the runner from second. And he is in there. Evan Gattis is into the box, looking to keep this first inning rally rolling.
Well, Matt, nothing better than adding on after a huge hit.
On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Billy Burns comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Springer, one out. At the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit in the air out to right. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. J.D. Martinez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Marwin Gonzalez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Simeon onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jason Castro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
First baseman, number 13.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Martinez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Danny Valencia strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone.
Batting fifth.
A solo shot here to left, and the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Smoked on the ground left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Marcus
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Keuchel pauses. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Josh Phegley steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So stepping in, Johnny Giavotella, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez moves over. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So striding in, Danny Santana, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. That evens it up 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a play. And the inning is over. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Richards gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him. Digging in to try it again, George Springer. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Into the seats, 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Popped high in the air. Semien is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And he lays off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up high, 2-1 now. And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Martinez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Billy Burns, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer has a read on it. One down. Jose Iglesias is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Springer on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. J.D. Martinez is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Grounded to third. Gonzalez is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Carlos Gomez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Fouled straight back. Richard steps into his windup, coming at him with the 0-1. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's retired, 1 away. Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Valencia is right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Evan Gattis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
This guy's been amazing. He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're in the middle innings now, so you know he's doing well.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Martinez sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Danny Valencia is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Chris Davis will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Marcus Semien comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Marwin Gonzalez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Gonzalez.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And He reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
At the plate, Jason Castro. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Bounce to first. Oh, and it's off Valencia's glove. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Valencia on the move, and that retires the side. Josh Phegley comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Springer has it in his tracks, makes the play, one away. Striding in once again, Johnny Giavotella. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lifted in the air out to center field. Gomez is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Danny Santana is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 1 run on 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Jose Altuve will lead things off here for Houston as they look to get things started in this 6th inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. George Springer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Carlos Correa will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Two and one. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. He's set down now as the side. Billy Burns will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th.
Left fielder.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Jose Iglesias will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. J.D. Martinez will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Danny Valencia steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Gomez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Long throw to third. And the throw from Gomez will not be in time as he's in there safe at third base. Chris Davis strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run.
The batter, third baseman, Marcus.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here, and they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Carlos Gomez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He's now thrown a first pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, and that is just pounding the strike zone. He's pitching so well, and this game's getting late.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Richards is ready. Here it is on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Colby Rasmus strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Evan Gattis will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Martinez has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning.
Josh Phegley steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Catcher.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Rasmus at the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny
So a solo shot here to left center field, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Chopped foul right at home plate.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Danny Santana will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. Billy Burns will stand in, and they've done it.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. This is in the air out to right field. Springer is there. Let's see if they try it. And he's safe. And they'll add one more on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-2 ball game.
The shortstop, number 1.
Jose Iglesias digs in now with 2
Your attention, please.
Will Harris
Now
will
pitching
come
for the
on out of the
Astros.
bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Springer giving chase. 2 down. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Fielder number 28.
Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Danny Valencia steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Yonder Alonso will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Yonder Alonso.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Comes back with a dandy of a curveball there, and it's a full count, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. Leading off the inning, Marwin Gonzalez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Burns on the run, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Jason Castro stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the 2nd out. Number 13 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air to center field. Santana has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Chris Davis digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Under it is Altuve, and he's got it for the first out. Marcus Semien will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Mark Canha will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Stephen Vogt will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. To short. Backhanded. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in to start the 9th, Jose Altuve, and they'll need him to get something going here. Richards peers in. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Santana ranging back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. George Springer will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And he's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top